Hey.
What's up?
Well. Oh man. Okay. Man, I should probably should never slept through the entire day. I don't know why.
Oh man, you forgot to put on the bulletin board your meeting with Akuma, summoning the demon.
No, don't worry. That'll come later. All right. Like it's gonna be probably at Monday for me.
Yeah. I'm glad I was able to get that clip of Street Fighter 2 EXE for you.
Well, you would have gone to EXE. But
what's that?
But yeah, it's finally time. Yeah.
Shit, are you kidding me? Akuma was scary. He's like got this black boar box. I mean, that makes it look corrupt. Bison's corpse moving all around. Shit, that's EXE.
Well,
you tell me.
It's more like they call it the secret opponent.
Yeah, but the way that they introduce him and how vicious it is, and the artwork for him made him look like a monster. Like, if you ever saw the original artwork for Akuma, like, it was so different from anything else they did, so they literally did try to make him look like a monster.
Well, anyways, now before we begin, there's something that I want to try out. This one right here. Hold on. This right here is Popcorn Pop. Well,
Popcorn?
Yeah, they're popcorn. Like usually they come in, well, in not flavor. But the one I have here, and I know I take this one right here is basically where I got is the Pop Fuego.
Yummy.
So
you still gotta try those Kettles chips. Those are good.
Man, yeah, I've eaten so much chips.
Well, no, but have you ever had Habanero Fury Kettle chips?
Eh.
I can't wait till they bring back Zombie. I'm so looking for the day that they bring back Cucumber Habanero, because that one was the best. Oh. You can't compare to my psycho popcorn.
Oh. Okay. Oh, moving on. Oh, right. Right, okay.
I saw you were working earlier on that animation. That was cool.
Well,
I will not spoil anything.
it's just something to like have it like finished before I done my thing. So now let me get you here from without too.
I'm here.
Oh god, I never even like eat 8 pieces of popcorn like could make you this
Spicy. Yep.
and not to mention they feel like kettle corn, no doubt.
Yep. Yeah, they went with the kettle corn style.
Alright.
Looking good as always.
Right, here goes nothing for Capcom Fighting Collection.
Yes, for Akuma.
Yes, for Akuma.
Someday we're gonna have to do Street Fighter the movie, the game.
That's not canon.
Okay.
That doesn't count, alright?
I had a fun time with it, but yeah. Like, only the arcade game, because you can do a lot of goofy, overpowered combos in it.
I know. It's your favorites. Okay.
Well, it's difficult. Yeah, I mean, it has that US difficulty.
No. Let's see. Alright, so Akuma. How do you even?
How do you get him? I'm not sure.
Oh, you can have the option. Oh, interesting.
Hyper Street Fighter 2 Februrary Edition.
Okay. So.
Are you sharing it or no?
I'm just. Oh, there we go. Oh,
Hong Kong.
yeah. Okay.
Round 1, fight.
So now I've become one.
Typical Kuma, yep. Tenma goes on crew. Cannot do, can't do Shungo shots this one. Do his he can't do his teleport. Go Hadou, go Shoryu.
Dude, I didn't know what doing like chain combos with the Hadouken.
Yep. Oh, you're not even, yeah, and he can also do his red fireball, that's a half circle back, punch.
You win. Japan. Round 1.
Yeah, you could try, yeah, doing his red fireball. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, oh, but yes, abuse his Tenma Gozanku in the air, because that leads to so many combo opportunities.
How's that?
No, Tenma Gozatsu, that's doing Hadouken in the air. Yeah, whenever you're jumping with a Kuma, Tenma Gozanku, all the time. Yeah. It's hard to get used to that motion, but when you master doing Akuma's Tenma Gozanku, it gives you a lot of options. But yes, he is a glass cannon, so you'll be taking a lot of damage. Easy combo for you is weak Hurricane Kick into Fierce Shoryu. The only thing I don't think he doesn't have any of his air tumbles, so you're not going to be able to get that off.
Okay.
Round 1, fight.
Hurricane Kick is... and this is the fastest version of his red Go Hadou. They had to tone it down in any other variant of Akuma after Super Turbo. His Go Hadou is always delayed. It still hurts, does 3 hits, but he takes longer to charge it up compared to Super Turbo. I did like in Street Fighter Alpha 2 and 3 that they brought back the way that Go Hadou looked in Super Turbo with the palm. So in Street Fighter Alpha, they just made it look like a regular Hadouken. And they didn't really have much in the way of having voice lines ready for him. So that's why when he dies, he just sounds like Balrog's death quote or defeat sound. He has got a couple of Zangief sounds in him too. Yeah, that was Zangief's spinning lariat sound when he does his Hurricane Kick.
Oh, there's the iconic symbol.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't. Like, you can beat it, but I don't know if they really even gave him an ending.
Well, that could be done with something, you know. All right, maybe I can. I'm gonna go ahead and switch different controllers. It's
Okay.
Don't mind that.
No, I'm sorry.
That was just all my oh shit. Okay.
I had a delicious dinner tonight. I put Philip's crab rangoons in my air fryer and made some rice with it.
Okay. Well, I had sushi. I had like that fried tofu skin one. I had like
Mm-hmm. Tamago. Yep.
the no tamago is the egg.
Oh yeah. The salmon squid. That's forgot what they call that one.
Shishi or something.
Yeah.
Round one, fight.
Well, that's nice. I mean, if you got a good place that does sushi, go for it. Spider roll is one of my favorite sushi rolls to have. That's fried soft shell crab. Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Round two, fight.
The computer's gonna do everything it can to deal with you being that powerful. But yeah, T-Hawk's main motive. You throw a Hadouken at him, he's gonna do Condor Dive, which is always gonna beat out your Yep, Tomahawk. Again, people underestimate how good T-Hawk's multis are. It's just the sad thing is that Mexican Typhoon didn't quite get as good until Ultra. Oh, okay. I love the buffs, but I can see why people hated that Capcom overbuffed his ass in that game for that reason, that he can spam whiff grab and not be punished when doing it, along with Condor Spire. God, his priority was so good. He took a D tier character and made him damn near A tier with one patch. That was crazy.
Even the high tier characters still has no chance against.
Oh, T-Hawk? Well, reactive AI. Oh, cool. Damn. Yeah, Hawk's sweep kick is like Guile's. Guile's is better, but what's helping him right now is that he's one of the few, like Zangief, whose vitality kind of allows him to out defense Kuma's par.
I'm doing this.
Yeah. Remember, don't be afraid to use Tenma Gozanku. Just be careful when you're trying to zone him, because remember, he does have Condor Dive, which allows him to get over your fireballs. There you go. He's one of the few that can deal with projectile sprinters, so don't feel ashamed that you have to do it this way. It's just you have to be very careful with dealing with AI Hawk. There you go.
What the hell?
His grab range is double that as Zangief's.
Japan. Round one, fight.
100 hand is gonna do a lot to him. That was even worse than Alpha 3 on the Game Boy Advance. I am so glad that they changed up his Hadoukens in later games. It was so weird seeing him do a Ryu Hadouken. They just made it so that his Hadoukens would be purple.
Round 3, fight!
Good.
You win!
Also, is it me or is it the only time that Akuma is wearing sandals?
Nope, third strike.
Fight!
Double impact third strike, he wore sandals as well.
Interesting. I kind of like that look of Akuma.
Fight!
Oh, I did too. I liked in third strike the whole idea because he was a bit older than his 2 variant, that he was starting to hit the white parts in his hair, you know, so it kind of just added to his age, but it still made him an imposing figure. But yeah, no, I like the sandals.
Fight!
Then I don't know what the hell that hairstyle in 5, like, why did they make him look like a cowardly lion? I just not a fan of when they did that to him. I was always like, this is his hairstyle from the beginning was like so iconic. You know, that's what I've always liked it. Because it made him stand out like this freaking, like, you know, demon samurai warrior type of thing. Like, this is awesome. Oh, and his speed's great. Like, he's not quite Vegas speed, but he's got very good speed potential on him.
Well, yeah, you know, it's kind of strange right now how transition in, like, 4 and 5.
Oh, well, 4 he was fine.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
4, 5, then to 3. Like, if they're going by chronology.
Yeah, 5 was weird because then you go back to 3, and he's wearing his sandals, and he's older, so he's you know, he's got patches of white on him. You know? And then in 6, like he's like, which makes sense. He's like full on white hair, but they don't know how they want to do his hairstyle yet. Because again, all we've seen is just concepts of how he's supposed to look.
But much like Ed, right?
Yeah. England.
You weren't too fond of the concept design when he was first revealed. Like,
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot better. No, it's a lot better. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get comparisons to Dante, but it doesn't matter. It looks so much better than how he looked in Street Fighter 5. I'm sorry, but it's Street Fighter design.
I know. No one liked him in Street Fighter 5.
Same with Falk. Falk's design sucked in 5. I liked Falk's gameplay style, but I hated the design.
You know, kind of like Eddie has like gotten the same treatment as Luke did. Like they hated their design in 5, but
Luke's Popeye arms with the short shorts. Yeah.
They got like a massive glow up in
Because
6.
he's a MMA fighter, yeah. Like, everybody was like, what the hell are they going with this design? But yeah, Luke's design in 6 much better. Nobody can argue with that.
And hey, Luke has become a new phenomenon.
Yeah. He may not be top tier, but he's decent for it. Like,
Yeah.
he succeeded where Alex failed. Let's put it that way. Because Capcom had to learn their lesson, banking everything on a new character with Luke compared to when they tried doing that in Street Fighter 3 with Alex and
Like
failed
having
miserably.
Luke, honestly, the idea of like they did a good job of like making people like try out Luke in 5 before moving on to Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, some games have done that. It's not the first time it's happened. Remember, Harada did that. Harada did that in Tekken Revolution with the vampire gal to test out projectile maneuvers so that he knew how to use Akuma in Tekken 7.
But it was mostly about. But it's just like it only just only Akuma in the base game.
I know, but
So
remember.
like this was intended as a crossover character. Wasn't it?
I know, but okay, you have to remember. People didn't have projectiles in Tekken. The idea when he made Tekken Cross Street Fighter was that he was going to have to learn how projectile characters worked. That's why the Vampire Gal was a way for him to test how does a projectile character work in the 3D movement without being stupidly broken. That's what the idea was when he made the Vampire Girl in Tekken Revolution. No, there was a clear-cut reason why she was designed, which was to test projectiles.
I was gonna say her name is Eliza.
Yeah, but she doesn't really have much of anything. And she's just, dark wave vampire. I don't drink enough blood. I fall asleep. It's like she's not meant to be anything special. She's just was a test character, Vass. Like Karate Man and Mugen. Or, Kung Fu Man. It's just meant to be, this is a base model of how are we going to test a projectile character. Because you had Guile, you would have Ryu, Ken, Bison, all them for Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Harada would have lost his shit if people on the Tekken community were like, this ain't fair. These zoners have all this potential to them, we can't do our jungle combos. So he had to balance them. That's why he made Eliza. And after the whole thing faltered through, then he's like, okay, well, we still have a deal with Capcom to make Akuma. We need to figure that out. And you notice that Eliza would then lead into Geese Howard as well, because Dark Wave was just Rabuken. And it worked. So, in a way, it was testing Akuma. Oh, Cammy? Remember, after this game, any game that had Cammy and Akuma with it, they both tiered the same. Funny how that works, huh?
Well, yeah, it's just that, like, even as playing the highest tier character, the AI still has like advantages over me.
Well,
Even
also
at the lowest tier.
your vitality is low. Look how much that took off just her kicking. Your vitality sucks as Akuma. It always will. That's how you balance a boss character. Omega Rugal that I love playing as? Terrible vitality. Same with Seth. Seth had terrible vitality in Street Fighter 4. Who had bad vitality? I think that was playable. Seth had bad vitality.
Bison?
No, Bison did not. Evil Ryu did not. Violet Ken did not. But Shin Akuma did. More so than Akuma.
I feel a bit. I don't know. For some reason, like using a Horde controller in this, it feels better than the Meatballs arcade stick. Maybe it was because it's better for fighting games.
Yeah. Oh yeah. busy. Got her. That's a full hit combo on the Shoryu. Very hard to land at times unless you can get it in a combo.
It can.
Mm-hmm. Woohoo!
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's something I want to ask.
Yes.
If we, you know, like, for our next Street Fighter game, like, should we continue with the game chronologically or by release date?
Shit, if we do it by release date, the only thing after Super would have been Street Fighter the movie, because we already did the Alpha series.
No, we're not doing Street Fighter the movie doesn't count.
Okay, well,
And we already
we've already done the Alpha series, so after that would have been the Street Fighter EX series.
That doesn't count either. We're
Okay,
doing
then
all the canon ones.
Okay, then it would be third, second, and third. Street Fighter 3, Second Impact, or Second Impact, Third Strike. There's nothing else after that.
You want to do Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter Second Impact?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Like, what do you want to do next? Or like playing all characters?
Okay, if we're going by release date, it would be Street Fighter 3.
Yeah, and if we're going by chronological, it would be Street Fighter 4.
Street Fighter 4. I'd rather, because 3 was the last in the arcades, technically. We can go with Street Fighter 3.
You want to start off with Street Fighter 3?
Well, we got to do all three of them. Remember, the endings change for each one.
I know that. Just
We don't have to do Street Fighter 3. We can do Second Impact and then do Third Strike.
we are doing Second Impact. I'm just saying, like if we're gonna do next, like either we do 3, 5, should we continue on chronologically or continue on just by like 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Fine, chronologically, 4 comes next, then the failures of 5, then 3, then 6. Double KO. Woo!
You don't want to do I was defeated by that.
No, it's just dealing with a 5. Everything with 5.
Look, do you want to deal with 5 like now or later? Like earlier or later?
Well, we're dealing with 4. It's not gonna matter. Like, the thing that I'm trying to get at is, like, I go, like, if we're going by releases, then the Street Fighter 3 series would be next because we already did Alpha. Then it would be 4, then 5, then 6. So it kind of lines up correctly, but that's up to you. It is inevitably your stream, honey. So whatever you'd like to do.
No, it's 5. We're doing it in chronological order.
Okay, then 4. Well, Ultra pretty much will be the next one.
Nah, it's gonna be 4. 4 has a different story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I don't have 4. I've only got Street Fighter.
We can emulate
I got Ultra Street Fighter.
We can emulate this.
I have to find a PS3 emulator then.
Our PCS 3.
I know. I'm just saying. It's just like.
We don't act.
It's just like the Ultra, so that we have all the characters.
I know, but like the thing is, all the intros and the endings are different in Vanilla 4. So that's why.
It doesn't really change much, though. That's what I'm telling you.
It does.
I know the endings. The only thing it changes is certain aspects, but almost all the endings are connected to one another. Sakura's ending is connected to Ryu's. Guile's ending is connected to Abel's and Chun-Li's. Balrog's ending. Yeah.
Rugal, don't act depressed about it. Don't act disappointed.
I'm just like, I'm trying to,
Look,
because we would have to emulate the game.
I'm fine with that.
Well, it's just going through hoop after hoop after hoop, because I learned my lesson after like the nightmare that was trying to get Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 HD PC working, and like having to retrograde.
This is a different
downgrade.
matter, Rugal. We're not playing the PC version.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. You came at the bad time.
Nah, it's
The thing is that he wants to play Street Fighter 4, the vanilla version,
okay.
the one that's not available on PC anymore.
So what you could do is, because it's also got ported on the PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to convince Rugal about.
It's just that I was mentioning there's Ultra, but it's.
I don't care if it's
Look,
it's the same thing.
Hold on.
I don't care if it's the remake.
Hold on. The problem that is going to happen is then we would have to beat the characters again for the different story.
That's fine. We did that in Alpha 1, 2, and 3.
They were completely different games, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and so is Street Fighter 4 and Super Street Fighter.
No. 4 and Super are pretty much the same game. Ultra is the same game. I'm saying they're the same systems, because if you go Street Fighter Alpha has a different engine than Street Fighter Alpha 2, which has a wholly different engine than Street Fighter 3.
So
those are completely different games altogether.
We're not.
what you really want to state, that is it because there's difference between the different updates, or is it something else? Because if it's because
Story.
of the difference in updates, no, not even story, just update, it makes some characters stronger or weaker.
The only difference is that Street Fighter 4, each character only had one Ultra Super.
Okay.
In Super and Ultra, you got the choice between two different Ultras. That was only the really big change. If there was a change, the biggest change was that, and then the additional characters that they added. Super added Yuri, Hakan, DJ, T-Hawk, Guy, Cody, Rolento was Rolento, Poison, Hugo. They were all Ultra. Yin and Yang.
Yeah, the thing that you could do that is essentially have all the version of Street Fighter 4, because they also released it on the consoles too. So all this negative reaction is just unwarranted.
I wasn't. No. That was Rugal protested against it because we are playing this. Because he's thinking that they're the same game. We're not going to be playing the same characters. That's what he's thinking.
The thing is, I don't know, maybe before you do anything, you should go and check on the updates between the original, the Ultra, and whatever version.
I know the updates. I've played each one of those by hand for hundreds of hours.
I know, but that's only in...
Look, Rugal, Vaz doesn't know that. I was
trying to explain it, but Vaz would not allow me to explain it. He never gave me a chance. I have played Street Fighter 4 since 2008. I have put hundreds of hours into it, Vaz. I have played every single version.
I know, it's the goddamn same story, but it was portrayed differently.
They used animated scenes in the first game in Street Fighter 4. Then they used cutscene stills in Super and Ultra. which were pretty much the same. That's the difference if you're wondering.
I'm not
Best.
gonna do 4 Super and Ultra. I'm just gonna do 4 and Ultra because Ultra is the updated version of Super Street Fighter 4.
Okay, so in the end, what really? No, seriously, what really brought up all that situation to go so
Because
heavy?
Vest didn't know if we should go chronologically or by release date for the
Then-
next Street Fighter after this. I said if we go by release date, we would do the 3 series. But then he's like, but then what about 4, 5? So it's like,
So-
okay, then do it chronologically. So it'd be 4, 5, 3, then 6.
So here's the thing. In fighting games, there are not a lot of changes between gameplay wise. So I would suggest going chronologically rather than in release.
Yeah, but like I said, like Alpha 2 is a remake of Street Fighter Alpha.
Right, but it is entirely different engine because if you see how big the sprites were in Street Fighter Alpha, they had to shrink down and they used different system, which I was okay with. They had a different thing, and canonically wise, Alpha 2 is where it ended. They even mentioned like Alpha 1, Alpha 2. That's how it is, which is fine. Alpha 3 was just, it was a what if, but it was also a totally different thing. You saw, like, you know, the isms, the way that the characters, the sprites looked. I mean, that was a completely built from the ground up Street Fighter. You know, like kind of like how Super looks different from the original Street Fighter 2. Would you not agree, Vess?
Okay.
So what I was going on about was like, you know, obviously we don't need to do Street Fighter 3 because we can do Second Impact because that'll still have the same storyline. But then Third Strike is where they changed everything up,
You win.
you know, and then had the other things.
And then
But Vass said that it's going to be confusing to going to 3 and then going to 4 and 5.
because
So-
of the chronology.
Chronologically, 4 and 5. 4 and 5 happened before 3.
I was in bed. Do you want to like finish Street Fighter 5 like in?
Do it early or do it later. And
Yes.
I just said chronology because I'm not looking forward to 5. That's my least favorite Street Fighter. It's a lot of people's least favorite. Because it took forever for them to actually make an arcade mode with endings. Because of how the game was a bare bones Evo demo in 2016 until it finally became a complete game by 2019, 20, 21. Before that, for 3 years there was no arcade mode. There was no single player real experience mode other than survival. Was that? Sorry?
Look, I know you're disappointed. You talked about this multiple times.
I know, and I'm just giving the viewers who don't know how Street Fighter, because a lot of people don't know, Vass, how Street Fighter V was on launch. For 3 years, how it was handled. It was handled poorly. So what I'm trying to say is, this is why it's tough for me to go to Street Fighter V. I'm not saying that I can't play it. I can buy Street Fighter V and I can play it. I can do it with the characters that are needing. But the systems that it has in it, there's a reason why a lot of people didn't like the V-Trigger system and why a lot of things like Street Fighter 6 fixed all the issues that could have happened in Street Fighter V, and it made it so that focus cancels were easy. Focus cancels were tough to do in Street Fighter 4. They made that easy with how they handle, you know, with the ability bar. So they took the best elements of Street Fighter 4 and 5, mixed them together in a perfect harmony. That's why I like Street Fighter 6.
Okay, but that doesn't. But like I'm saying we're not talking about Street Fighter 5. We're talking about Street Fighter 4.
Yes, I will have to get a PS3 emulator.
I'll be right back. Got something to do very quick, but
that's
I'll
it.
be back.
Okay.
But you said you rejected it because you put it on Resident Evil.
Because the problem that I've had recently, Vass, is I had to upgrade my drivers again because I was starting to get a lot of stability issues with games because I had to downgrade to a driver that was past 2020 just to run Resident Evil HD on my computer. Remember when I had all that screen tearing because I have an AMD? Because the Resident Evil HD project was not meant for AMD drivers. That's why. That's to say, that's how I got Resident Evil 2 to work. And unfortunately, the instability of Resident Evil 3, that's how I got that to work.
Listen, the PS3 emulator is like doesn't require you to downgrade. You're just afraid.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'll get it. I'm just saying, that was just the issues that I said. But yeah, I can get it. I wish I could get. I do have Street Fighter 4 for games for Windows Live, but I don't think that it works anymore. I actually do have a copy of Street Fighter 4, like the original for the PC. Yeah, I do. So I still have it. I think I do. No, I got nothing wrong with that. I love. Oh yeah, you know what? I do. Games for Windows Live, PC DVD, Street Fighter 4. I don't know if this would work.
I'm surprised you still like have it.
Yeah, I bought it back in 2009 when I didn't have an Xbox anymore.
Oh man, it takes me back to the years of Windows Vista and 7.
Vista. So, is the I'm not gonna say tangent, but the passionate discussion ended?
What? No. We what I was just gonna. I'm gonna show this to you on No Mic. What I found in my PC drawer that I still have.
All right.
Yeah,
nope, I still have it.
The games were for Windows. Like goes a long way back to like when Vista and Windows 7 were still around.
Yeah, honestly Windows 7 still the best.
I know, like the first laptop I ever have like runs on Windows Vista.
All right, let me just sorry.
And then Windows 7. Honestly, Windows 7 is the best one. Yeah.
No. We'll do Sturkey. We'll do what we need to do. No. It's just I was trying to just see if there's the difficulty not, but it's fine. We got it.
That's all good.
Yeah, I'm from a stream. Damn it.
Hey, we're at Bauer.
Give me the
And there you
old
go.
memory.
There you go, Vass. I put a No Mic.
I gotta find a way to. Gotta find a strategy to destroy Bow Wow.
My eyes, they're burning right now.
For that.
The
Why?
game for Windows.
Oh.
Yeah, games for Windows Live. Yep.
Oh man.
I'm burning.
Man, this takes a long back. I remember like owning Portal 2 disc.
Oh wow.
Yeah, see, I could check to see if this works, or if it could retrograde. I don't know. Like, if that would be a way, because if I can get it to work fast, I mean, yeah, I don't mind doing Street Fighter 4 through PC, because it played very freaking well. Because, like, the graphics look so damn good, you know, because it was optimized for NVIDIA and AMD cards. Nope. So, I mean, that's something to think of in the future. But remember, down the road, like we're still trying to do the rest of Tekken because I mean, eventually you want to get to Tekken 8. I'm looking forward to Tekken 8 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Because also when we get done with Tekken 2, then I can start with Tekken 3 and I can unlock everything needed. So I can give you that memory card file for the PlayStation version with everything unlocked, including Dawn, Dr. Voskanovich, Tekken Ball mode, everything that's needed. Because trying to get through Tekken Force in the original Tekken 3 version of PlayStation, it got so hard if you didn't know what the hell you were doing. Oh no, it was not easy because you're trying to do a 3D brawler in kind of a really static way with characters that aren't used to that type of doing their strings. Because it would just be your character going in one way, continuously doing their attacks, whiffing, while the Tekken Force guys would just circle around you and then hit you and take like 50% of your health off. And unless they dropped the chicken, you were dead.
It's kind of funny that Gon was the first crossover character.
Yes.
Like, many people didn't know that
Gon
was
the dinosaur. Yeah.
Is that many people didn't know that Gon was originally a manga character, so they thought of it as a Tekken character.
Well, and that wasn't the first time he was ever in a video game. He was actually in a shoot 'em up game on the Super Famicom way before that. Oh yeah, I've got a couple of Gon mangas. They're visual mangas. I mean, there's no words or anything. It's just you're seeing constant motion in the pictures. Oh yeah, no, it's awesome because like a lot of stuff that Gon's attacks are from actual manga panels. Like how they did JoJo, Capcom did JoJo.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is an S tier fighting an S tier, Dasher. Remember that? Super Turbo Vega.
Yeah,
it's
but,
just as powerful as
but the CPU is way beyond that.
Well.
Fight.
No, the issue is just if I can get this thing to go, then that way I might be able to like show off a really good version of Street Fighter 4 to you guys. Because the game's for Windows Live version of Street Fighter was really fun. It ran at an even higher resolution in FPS than the one on PS3 and Xbox 360 did. Oh, it's good. Yeah, you could overcap the FPS on it if you wanted to. Yeah, you could go into a full turbo mode. Oh, there was a lot of fun stuff that it had, and then it had, I believe it had some of the DLC that was in it too.
So yeah,
Is it like packaged
on
inside
Steam?
of it?
Yeah. Remember the outfits, the first batch of custom outfits that they had. Because they made a couple of costumes before the Super came out. Super came out a year later because Street Fighter 4 was 2009, the console version, because 8 was the arcade release, and then 2010 was when they made Super. And then 11 would be the arcade edition, and then they would make Ultra in 12. And then what? 3-4 years later was 6, or no, I mean 5. Yeah. I'm not surprised that Vegas gave me the ropes there.
Wanna know something great?
What?
I just found out an article from August 14, 2023 that Ultra Street Fighter 4 will drop game for Windows Live.
Yep. Oh yeah, because they were still even Ultra was under games for Windows way back when. Same for Dead Rising 2 and Dead Rising 2 off the record.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I remember them being on.
Oh, and Dead Rising 3 as well.
Oh my god, that reminded me of GTA 4.
Oh yeah, that was like the Xbox One exclusive, right?
Thailand.
Like I remember so vividly that Dead Rising 3 was like a launch title for the Xbox One.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh, you know what? I can get this to work now that I think about it, Stricchio, because you showed me how to get that thing for the external DVD drive, because I still have that too, so I can make Street Fighter 4 work in some fashion. But I can always check it out on Steam as well.
Ooh.
Tiger Knee.
I even got the page for it, so if you ever need it, you can have all the information on how to get it to work.
Yeah, it's still games for Windows Live, so it's still supported, even the original one.
It's kind of crazy that like like it was originally like supposed to be Xbox for Windows, and nowadays Xbox is just somehow an alternative to PC.
Yeah,
alternative to owning an expensive PC. That's what.
So I was just saying, there's VR support.
Yeah, Xbox Series X is now just an alternative to buying expensive PCs.
Yeah, I'll have to. Like I said, I'll have to get my DVD player out and see if that works best. I'm not saying it can't, but it's worth a shot. Because it's gonna look better. Because the original Street Fighter 4 I had was on my Xbox 360, but I spent so much time in that, especially the tournament mode. Used to use Blanca, Vanilla Sagat, and Sengi.
You
That's
mean
the ones I usually use. Well, Sagat in the original one was S tier.
Also, we can actually play all versions in Ultra Street Fighter 4, but that's only for battle mode only.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Like, because I remember that Street Fighter 4, the endings and openings were all animated. Like they weren't just still pics like they were in Super and Ultra.
You know what's kind of funny? Like the characters that were introduced in Ultra had animated intros as well.
Yeah. Well, because remember they had to make up for the fact that they were also in Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
I mean, the whole still images was great at the same time, right?
Yeah. No, they spent all their money on 4 because they had Microsoft and Sony to burn on that. No, Microsoft and Sony were not going to fund the money needed for the other ones because they already made their returns on Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
So that's why they had to cut down.
Oh my god.
What?
I just heard a giggle or something.
Yeah, it's my sister. Yeah, she just witnessed my cat D'Artagnan jump at one of our pillows and just fly with it.
You mean
that's
crossover
adorable.
across this life?
What?
Deadpool says, you mean crossover across this life?
He meant the fact that the crap that Sony pulled as to why Capcom made Street Fighter Cross Tekken be a nightmare, and the fact that they locked DLC on the CD, and that the reason why they did that was because Sony gave them a lot of money to make them exclusive to the PS Vita version.
Oh.
Remember? Yeah. And then of course Sony paid a lot of money to have Cole from Infamous in that game, as well as Koro and Toro, which were Sony Japan mascots. Oh, and Pac-Man. Pac-Man was only on the Sony version. Bad Box Art Mega Man was on both, but you can only find Bad Box Art Mega Man on the release of the Sony edition. So Xbox 360 owners got the shaft big time.
Ay.
Big time indeed.
No, they did. Oh no, it was a huge outcry when it was found out the scummy tactics that Capcom pulled. But yeah, all that DLC was leaked, and Capcom had egg on their face when that happened. Like, people were just leaking it out of spite. Like, you locked 12 characters on the CD, plus all the outfits and gems, too.
Man, oh my god.
I hated that system, too. The fact that they put that stupid gem system in Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Oh god.
That was broken as shit. Oh, yeah, the gem system. It was worse than the Gogi system, Vass. Gogi system you could work with. The gem system was stupidly broken on launch, not to mention. The Gogi system in fighting EX Layer is the requirements in order to get power-ups in the matches. Like throw 3 times, guard 10 times, do a reversal, that sort of thing. Or they activate at certain points when your life total's at a point. That's what the Gogi system was. But the latest version that they made the latest version that they made of Fighting EX Layer recently for the Switch and all stuff, it made it so that you could play without the Gogi system activated if you want to play with the Gogi system.
Oh yeah. I remember like there were like what would be a nightmare for grapplers were actually teleportation.
Yeah, teleportation and increased throw range. Because remember when I was playing as Darrow and Mister, I was able to throw you 2 characters away. That's because I used the Grabmaster Gogi system. Because grapples are a big part of Darrow and Mister's gameplay. But he was like the only one, like, because the reason, like, Street Fighter EX was balanced because you had Darrow and Mister for Arika, but then you had Zangief for Capcom, so you had your 2 grapplers right there.
Also,
Darren Mister was fun. I love Darren Mister.
Also, to add in with Deadpool, Capcom also did a dirty with freaking Mega Man Legend 3 on the 3DS.
And the beta test, and then they just like, we're not doing this anymore.
And they
I remember the beta
end
test.
that game when they could have just brought it later. Like, what?
That had to do with Inafune's leaving too.
That was such a terrible decision.
Mega Man Universe. It was supposed to be create your own Mega Man game levels.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
they canceled that.
trust me, like And you know what the worst part is? People actually lost faith in Inafune after the development
Mighty
of...
number 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing was atrocious.
Yeah, it was actually so bad that Capcom made another Mega Man game just...
And it was good. I liked it. I liked
it was actually like looking like... It was actually like spitting in the face of Mighty number 9 at that point.
Oh,
like,
well.
Yep.
Well, so did and you know what spit in the face of Money Number 9 as well? Mega Man being in Smash Brothers,
That too.
no,
So-
like,
and it was good. Like I loved Mega Man in Smash 4.
Yeah.
I thought it came before Mighty number 9 because that was like 2000.
No, no, Mega Man in Smash 4 was 2014.
But yeah, for a guy like Inafune, I don't even know what he was doing with the Mega Man games.
Yeah.
But being the
Of course,
director
we should
didn't really help.
Of course, we should not trust Infinity too much because he knows how much of a disaster Man number 9 is.
Yeah, no, he knows. That's why he doesn't bother to ever put himself out there in the spotlight again. Like, no, don't get me wrong. Like Azure Create or Inti Creates concept, they've done a great job. But like, because if you look at Azure Striker, very good, very good game. Yeah.
You know, I never
Vault,
thought
yeah, very good.
like porting it to many consoles was actually a bad idea.
It is.
Yeah,
You
it
can't
is.
do
I
what
wasn't-
you can't
I-
do.
I thought
Okay,
it was
Vaz.
like-
Inafune was thinking like he was thinking in the 90s. We have to port it to everything. Mega Man on the NES, Mega Man on the Game Boy, Mega Man on the Game Gear, Mega Man on the Master System.
Which is
That
not
was
the
how
case.
companies would make their return back, is by they would have a hit game, and they would see how many areas that they could port it. Rayman for the Game Boy, Rayman for the PlayStation, Rayman for the Saturn, Rayman for the PC. You see what I mean?
Rayman for the freaking
Crazy.
Jaguar.
That was like during the time.
Jaguar, yeah,
of
that was going to
when-
be a launch title.
Yeah, it was actually like crazy that like Ubisoft, EA, and
No, everybody did it. Capcom did it. Nintendo did it. Sega did it. So it's not something new. Like it's just that's how you made money back then. You had to port it as many times as possible, which is why we have that conversion port list of all those fighting games, because that's how you made back your return.
But now, at the time of Mighty number 9 release, it was a
you know
completely
what-
different
what-
thing.
You know what's funny? Like the only success that was made by the Kickstarter for a successor was actually Bloodstained.
Yeah.
Yeah, EA had more.
No, you can't say that. You can't say not just Bloodstained, but Shadowrun. Remember the Shadowrun Returns trilogy?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Love Shadowrun, Operation Dragonfall. Oh, there we go. I don't know.
Reaper Stamper.
No, well.
No, it's like fool. Oh, look at this ending.
Oof.
All the people Akuma hurt.
Yep.
Damn.
Well, I could also.
Rampage.
Oh, you smeared my kiss makeup. Ooh, that's a nasty cut.
Ooh.
Man,
That's
Akuma
not
got
approved.
them hands. Akuma got them hands.
Ooh, King got it worse.
Ketchup. No, he got ketchup on his face.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
Go for it, DJ.
My hot dog. Ooh.
Ooh,
Poor
well,
Sandman.
He just lost his eyes.
There you go.
Yeah, that one is
Getting a new
terrifying.
makeover.
Oh, he's angry. He's just pissed.
Suck up those fists.
Yeah.
Think crawling.
Oh my god! I never
Yeah.
seen that. Nice.
Oh my god, the face of Bison
There we go.
scared. Is terrifying.
Well, you didn't see it last night, Sergio, but we had analog horror in our hands because Vast summoned the demon.
Oh
Only for not losing a match.
All right.
Nope.
I guess that's
And
it.
he flipped out. He's like, oh!
Oh no, what they doing?
I flipped out with them. Like, what? That's over here.